Hello friends, welcome to the this video of standalone mule deployment. So we will be starting with a very basic mule for application. As you can see, so this is a very basic in nature, as it is having one listener listening on to 8081 port. Along with that, we are logging a sample message onto it, like flow is initiated. After that, we are putting a sample payload on it, which is nothing but the time stamp in the DDMM Wi-Fi format. And finally, we are logging out mentioning flow is completed. So let's start to export this particular project. We will go to right click and go for export, and we will look for mule and the deployable archive. Click on next. Then it will give two options, like whether you want to attach the entire project resources or if you want to include only the module dependencies. So we will go with the second option because it is a lightweight package, and there is no point in attaching all the project sources because it can contain the different test resources, your dummy files, test data. So I don't want it. You can browse and put the specific location. So for our convenience, we will put it on the desktop. Okay, and click on finish. It will take a couple of seconds. Yes, it is created. So let's minimize this, and now we will go to our downloads, where we have already kept the Mule Enterprise standalone version. I am using 422 hotfix 1, and first we have to start the Mule Enterprise runtime server. So you have to go into the bin folder and just run this mule command. So we will try to look like how the logs are logging into this particular file. Sorry about that. So couple of things. It sets the mule home along with mule base. So by default, if you are not setting it, then it will be the same folder location in which you have extracted the mule runtime. Along with that, it will start the wrapper service and setting up the Tanuki, um, the wrapper on to top of it, and it will initialize the mule runtime. Along with that, if you can see, it will look for the licensing keys as well. So you will be wondering like why it is showing the evaluation equal to true. This is because like I am not using the licensed version, I'm using the trial version of it, and that's why after May 21st it is going to expire. So I will keep that thing in mind. So in the very end, you can see a couple of things like deployed domain, default domain, and mule is up and kicking. It means your mule runtime is already started. Okay, so let's minimize this guy and deploy our application. So you have to go inside this app folder and put your jar file over here. So let's put this. Okay, so you will see as soon as you have put this particular jar file, it is extracted into a folder with the same project name of the jar. Along with there is an anchor text file. Okay, and on the background of our command prompt, you will see like it has already started the project. So let me maximize it and let me show you, like this is initializing our project and starting up the project and finally started the project. So you will be wondering like what all the other things are. So within my project workspace, I was doing something related to BigQuery and DynamoDB. So those are being all connectors are being added as a part of this particular jar file. Okay, so from this it is being clear like it is already started, and now we can give it a try like whether it is working as per our expectation or not. So for that you can open the Postman or you can use any other REST API test client as well, like SOAP UI or whatever of your particular wish. Okay, we are going to open a get operation, and it's a local host, and 8081 default I have put down, and test, I think. Sorry for this. Okay, let me quickly check on this. Is it the same configuration? Okay, it is demo, and this is 8082. Okay, so I will change it to 8082 and demo. Click on send. Okay, so it has returned the payload. Okay, and it is in the same format which we have specified, dd mmm and yyyy along with hhmmss. So apart from this, let's see how it looks in the log level. So if you go to the mule runtime under the logs, you will able to see the project log file. So let's open this. So here you can see like flow initiated and flow completed. So in this way I have shown you like how to deploy a particular application on a standalone server, and I think you enjoyed the video, and just do a like, hit on the like button if you like the video, and if there are any concerns you can of course put your comments in the comment section, and I will try to answer it as soon as possible. Thanks, have a great day.